Hello friends, I welcome you once again over Light Modes platform. In this general awareness series, today we will see the current affairs of September week 3. So let's start. Our first section is static in news. So only 4 static news is there. First one is Chandaka Dampada Sanctuary. This sanctuary is located in Odisha. Why it was news? Because an elephant rehab center was inaugurated at Chandaka Dampada Sanctuary. Then Nandan Kanan Zoological Park. Nandan Kanan Zoological Park is also located in Odisha. So there are 2 news related to Odisha. Then Tehri Lake. Tehri Lake is in Uttarakhand. And lastly, Pantanal region. Pantanal region is a natural region which encompasses the world's largest tropical wetland area and the world's largest flooded grassland located in Brazil. The president of Brazil is Jair Bolsonaro. Moving to the next section, which is book and its author. So number 1, Azadi, Freedom, Fascism and Fiction, authored by the famous historian Arundhati Roy. Then Forrest Gump, authored by Winston Groom. A Promised Land, authored by Barack Obama, who was the former US president. A Promised Land is basically a memoir of Barack Obama. The Discomfort of Evening. So this book won the 2020 International Booker Prize, authored by 2 persons. You don't have to remember the whole name, you just have to remember the keyword as per your convenience. Like in this Lucas, you can easily remember this keyword, and in the second one there is Hutch or Sun. Okay, so you just have to remember the keyword. In exams environment, you can recall the correct answer by looking at the option itself. Okay, so no need to overload your brain with irrelevant data. Moving to the next section, which is cooperation or news between 2 bodies. The first one is about environmental ministerial meeting of the G20 countries. This environmental ministerial meeting was held under the presidency of Saudi Arabia. Okay, so Saudi Arabia was the chairman, or you can say the president for this meeting. From India, Prakash Javadekar took part in this meeting because he is the environmental minister of India. Then Russia, 10th meeting of the BRICS High Representative on National Security was chaired by Russia. So this meeting, BRICS meeting about national security, was chaired by Russia. And who can represent India? The person is Ajit Doval. Who is this person? He is the National Security Advisor of India. Okay. Moving on to the next section, which is date, day and theme. So you can see that on September 16, International Day for the Preservation of Ozone Layer is observed. On 17 September, World Patient Safety Day. On 18th, the Equal Pay Day. And this is important because for the very first time by UN, United Nations, the first International Equal Pay Day was observed. Okay. For your information, let me tell you that in the labor force participation ratio, the percentage of women of India is declining very sharply. The Bangladesh and Pakistan have better participation of women in workforce than India. Okay. On September 18, World Water Monitoring Day is observed. September 18, important one, World Bamboo Day. The theme was Bamboo Now. September 19, International Coastal Cleanup Day. 21, there is a certification known as Blue Flag, which is provided for the clean beaches and marine kind of things. So just to remember that Blue Flag is related to beach, not fishes or some other kind of thing. World Alzheimer Day. The theme was Let's Talk About Dementia. And on very September 21, there was on the other days like Peace Day. The theme was Shaping Peace Together and World Rhino Day. So very important section. You can pause this video and have a look on this. Moving on, the appointments and award. Only 2 news is there. The first one is, who is the interim minister of food processing industries? You better know that the minister from Shiromani Akali Dal, Harsimrat Kaur, has resigned from the ministerial post of food processing industries. So the interim minister is Narendra Singh Tomar. Who is Narendra Singh Tomar? He is the MP from Morena, and Morena is located in Madhya Pradesh. Narendra Singh Tomar is also the Agriculture Minister of India as well as the Panchayati Raj Minister of India. So everything related to agriculture, Panchayati Raj, food processing, Narendra Singh Tomar takes the charge. And okay, and the chief of the National Technical Research Organization NTRO is Anil Dasmana. He was the former RAW chief. So Anil Dasmana is the NTRO chief, National Technical Research Organization. Moving to the next section, which is retirement and obituary. So the first, Kapila Vatsyayan, she passed away. She was the famous author and Padma Vibhushan awardee. Then General Moussa Traore, he was the former president of the Republic of Mali. And important one, Amitav Ghosh, he passed away. He was the former Reserve Bank of India's governor. Moving to the next section, you have to choose the wrong news related to states of India. So first is Arthika Spandan, which is a loan disbursal scheme. So this scheme is located to Karnataka. This one is right. Arthika Spandan is a loan disbursal scheme of Karnataka. Who is the happiest state as per the report, Happiness Report 2020? So Mizoram is the happiest state of India. This is also correct. Gujarat started Mukhyamantri Mahila Utkarsh Yojana. As per this scheme, the women of Gujarat is provided with loan. So this is also correct, that Mukhyamantri Mahila Utkarsh Yojana is related to Gujarat state. And Pragati and Saksham Scholarship Scheme, Jammu and Kashmir. This is also correct, because this scheme was in use because initially the money distributed under this scheme was rupees 5,000, but this has been increased now up to rupees 50,000, means 10 times, 10x. So basically all are correct, no one is wrong. Moving to the next question, Konkan Railway delivered 2 modern diesel electric multiple unit, that is DMUC, trains to which country? So Konkan Railway basically delivered 2 such kind of things to Nepal, because India wants better relationship with Nepal, and China is also influencing Nepal. So India is doing such kind of things. Moving to the next question, IG Nobel Prize 2020. This is a kind of Nobel Prize for medical education which has been given to Narendra Modi. Okay, IG Nobel Prize. So Narendra Modi was awarded. Recently, Italian tennis was conducted, and the winner in the men's category was Novak Djokovic. He is from Serbia. And the women's category, Simona Halep won this tournament, which was Italian tennis tournament, and Simona Halep is from Romania. So keep remember these kind of things. Okay, moving to the next question. As per Asian Development Bank ADB, gross development product means GDP of India will shrink by how much percent in financial year 21? So the correct answer is 9%. Okay, Standard and Poor Global Ratings also said that GDP of India will shrink by at 9%, while Moody's and Fitch predicted 11.5 and 10.5% shrinkage respectively. Recently, India appointed new executive director at ADB, and the person was Samir Kumar Khare. So very important news. Moving to the next question, who has been appointed as brand ambassador of Paytm First Games? So the correct answer is Sachin Tendulkar. And the Paytm First Game was the app for which Google basically discarded Paytm from its Google App Store. After that, Paytm's CEO Vijay Shekhar Sharma is doing different kind of things to kick Google out of our country. And there are other news like Amitabh Bachchan, who is now the Amazon Alexa's new voice. Virat Kohli is the brand ambassador of Great Learning. Suresh Raina, ambassador of NanStacks, and Ayushmann Khurrana, ambassador of Bajaj Alliance, UNICEF, and Toyota. Moving to the next question, which is to be the first country in the world to require the financial sector to report on climate risks? So very important question, you have to tell that which is the first country in the world to require the financial sector to report on climate risk. The correct answer is New Zealand could be the first country in the world to require its major financial institutions to report on the risk posed by the climate risk. You better know that New Zealand ranks very high in HDI. So New Zealand would be the answer. You can also guess this kind of questions in examination if you don't know the correct answer. Moving to the next question, which nation has become the first country in the world to issue a Sovereign Sustainable Development Goals bond, SDG bond? The correct answer is Mexico. The federal government of Mexico issued a SDG bond, which is the first country to do so. Discovery of phosphine in which planet's atmosphere has triggered excitement over possible presence of life forms? The correct answer is Venus. What is phosphine? That is pH3, means phosphorus and hydrogen. pH3 could originate from unknown photochemistry or geochemistry, or by analogy with biological production of pH3 on Earth from the presence of life. Very important question. Moving to the next question, in which state Modi inaugurated the Kosi Rail Mega Bridge? Can you tell the answer? You can guess such kind of question, like the recent elections are going to be held in Bihar. So Bihar is the correct answer. Also, a new AIIMS and airport was inaugurated in Darbhanga district of Bihar. Which state becomes the first state to unveil ethical AI, artificial intelligence, blockchain, cyber security policies in country? So Tamil Nadu is the correct answer. The policies were unveiled by none other than the Chief Minister Edappadi K. Palaniswamy. Finance Ministry expects India's nominal GDP to grow by how much percent in financial year 2022? So the correct answer is 19%. Krishnamurthy Subramaniam is the Chief Economic Advisor of India, and the 15th Finance Commission Chairman is N.K. Singh. Okay. Moving to the next question, you have to choose the correct banking news. Basically, all are correct. So KVJB, Karnataka Vikas Gramin Bank, has started a scheme, gold loan scheme named as Vikas Laghu Swarn. Okay, Swarn is basically Swarn means gold. Bandhan Bank started a new vertical called Emerging Entrepreneurs Business EEB. This is also correct. HDFC Bank has been ranked once again the top brand for the India. This one is also correct. You can. And lastly, the SBI has partnered with Titan to launch first contactless payment named as Titan Pay. I have highlighted the keywords, so it will be better. So it will be very intuitive to you to grasp this kind of things. Fiumicino International Airport has become the first airport in the world to be certified with COVID-19 5-star airport rating from Skytrax. The airport is located in. So this airport is located in Italy, Rome, Italy. And the Indira Gandhi Airport of Delhi, this is the first airport in India to have a private jet terminal. So thanks for stopping by. You can find me at hi@lightmode.in. Hello friends, in this video, we will see the current affairs of September week 4. Hope you enjoy the video. Our first section is static news. So, proposed Sinkundla tunnel is between Ladakh and Himachal Pradesh, and French Open is related to tennis, and Rafael Nadal won the French Open. Moving on, book and its author. So, A Bouquet of Flowers has been authored by Dr. Krishna Saxena, who was the first person to took a PhD degree in Uttar Pradesh in 1955. Then a Karma, a yogi's guide to creating your own destiny, authored by Sadhguru, you better know as Jaggi Vasudev Sadhguru. Voices of Dissent, authored by famous historian Romila Thapa. Moving to the next section, which is cooperation or any news between two bodies. So first news is about India and Sri Lanka. So India has provided $15 million to Sri Lankan government for the promotion of Buddhist ties. Then about India and Denmark. So India has signed an MOU in the field of IP, that is intellectual property cooperation with Denmark. Then is the news about United Nations and Britain. So United Nations will co-host a global climate summit with Britain. Then Asian Development Bank ADB has approved a $300 million loan to Rajasthan and $270 million loan to Madhya Pradesh. For what? For urban services improvement projects. Then IIT Kanpur and Indian Railways. So Indian Railways has tied up with IIT Kanpur for research on railway infrastructure modernization, and India has collaborated with Israel for tech innovation. Moving on to the next section, which is date, day and theme. So the date with the theme is very important. World Maritime Day, September 24. The theme is sustainable shipping for a sustainable planet. Then September 25, very important one, Antyodaya Divas. This was the birth anniversary of Pandit Deen Dayal Upadhyay. So 25th is the birth anniversary of Deen Dayal Upadhyay. No, Antyodaya Divas, it is observed as Antyodaya Divas. September 26, Environmental Health Day. 27, Tourism Day. Theme was Tourism and Rural Development. Then Heart Day was on 29th. And on 29th, the International Day of Awareness on Food Loss and Waste Reduction. The theme was Stop Food Loss and Waste for the People, for the Planet. Moving to the next section, which is appointments and award. So the new president of FTII, that is Film and Television Institute of India, is Shekhar Kapoor. New chairman of the Women's National Cricket Team Selection Panel appointed by BCCI is Neetu David. Chairman of TRAI, TRAI, Telecom Regulatory Authority of India, is PD Waghela. Recently, All India Football Federation Award was announced, AIFF. So the men's footballer of the year is Gurpreet Singh Sandhu, and in women category it is Sanju Yadav. New Prime Minister of Mali is Mokhtar Ouane. Further on, the new administrator of Punjab and Maharashtra Corporation Bank, that is PMC Bank, is AK Dikshit, and EESL MD, new MD of Energy Efficiency Services Limited, is Rajat Sodh. And lastly, the new Prime Minister of Somalia is Mohammed Hussein Rubal. Moving to the next section, which is retirement or obituary. So very famous personality passed away. Jaswant Singh, former Union Minister. Syed Anwara Taimu, she was the only women Chief Minister of Assam. Isher Judge Ahluwalia, the wife of former Iowa Governor Montek Singh Ahluwalia. She was also an Indian economist. S.P. Balasubramaniam, legendary singer. Dr. Shekhar Basu, brilliant nuclear scientist, and Dean Jones, the former Australian cricketer. They all passed away in the 4th week of September. Moving to the next section, choose the correct news related to states of India. So Paratan Sanjeevani scheme was started in Assam. So this is correct. The state that will be slum free in 3 years, and the state that has started Radio Pathshala for students up to class 8th is Odisha. This is also correct. MOU with Denmark was signed for the water sector. Gujarat. This is also correct. So Gujarat has signed an MOU with Denmark in the water sector. And lastly, YSR Jala Kala scheme. This is a kind of loan distribution scheme from Andhra Pradesh, because YSR is there. So this will be Andhra Pradesh. So all are correct. Moving to the next question, you have to choose the correct news related to states of India. U-Rise portal for the empowerment of youth. So, Uttar Pradesh. So this is also correct. Yogi Adityanath has started a U-Rise portal for the empowerment of youth. A medical devices park known as MedSpark was inaugurated in Kerala by Pinarayi Vijayan. So this is also correct. And Mukhyamantri Kisan Kalyan Yojana was started in Madhya Pradesh. As per this scheme, rupees 4,000 will be provided per year. So this is also correct. Moving on. RBI has given its nod to the appointment of a 3-member committee of directors to run the cash-strapped private sector lender Lakshmi Vikas Bank. Who is the head of committee? So RBI has given nod to for the appointment of 3-member COD committee of directors to run the Lakshmi Vilas Bank. So the committee head is Meeta Makhan and the other 2 members is Shakti Sinha and Satish Kumar Kalra. So this is the 3-person committee and the Meeta Makhan is the head of the committee. Moving on. What is the rank of India in World Risk Index 2020? So the rank of India is 89 out of 181 countries. And who was the lowest risk country? That is, if any climate change or natural disaster occurs, India on the risk parameter, India is at 89 and Qatar has the lowest risk rate according to global index. And at the second position it was Malta. The quadrilateral Quad Security Dialogue is an informal strategic forum between. So Quad has been made by 4 countries, that is US, Japan, Australia and India. So all these 4 are correct answer. Who has been appointed as brand ambassador of Vedantu? So Vedantu is basically an airtech company and the brand ambassador of Vedantu is Amir Khan. Shahrukh Khan is brand ambassador for Byju's. Virat Kohli for Great Learning, Yuvraj Singh for Akash Coaching, Sonu Sood for Acer Computer, Robin Uthappa for Entry App, and Amitabh Bachchan for RBI awareness campaign which is named as RBI Kahta Hai. Moving on. In order to check banking fraud, the RBI has decided to introduce the positive pay system from January 1, 2021 for checks under which reconfirmation of key details may be needed for payment beyond rupees. So the correct answer is 50k. So beyond 50k, reconfirmation of key details may be needed, and above 5 lakh, this will be mandatory. So above 5 lakh, reconfirmation of key details will be mandatory. And okay, so the NPCI will develop the facility of positive pay in check truncation system, that is CTS, and make it available to the participant banks. Now the nation's first Coastal Guard Academy is set to come up in, so the correct answer is Mangaluru. So at Mangaluru, the nation's first Coastal Guard Academy will be set up. UNCTAD projects India's GDP in financial 21. So as per UNCTAD, the GDP of India in financial 21 will contract by 5.9%, whereas in financial year 2022 this will rebound to plus 3.9%. The headquarter of UNCTAD in Geneva, and the head is Mukisa Kitui. Which state has bagged a UN award for its outstanding performance towards the non-communicable diseases which is related to SDG? So this award has been given to Kerala, announced by WHO DG Dr. Tedros. Moving on. Who identified LIC, GIC and New India Assurance as systematically important insurers? So the IRDAI is correct answer. In India, insurance is regulated by IRDAI, so this is the correct one. National Medical Commission, that is NMC, is the new medical education regulator which will replace the Medical Council of India. Who has been appointed as the first chairman of the National Medical Commission? So Suresh Chandra Sharma has been appointed as the first chairman of National Medical Commission, and now NMC will regulate the medical education. Moving on, some banking news. So SBI has started a new brand campaign titled as Contactless Connection. This is correct. And similarly, IDFC First Bank has also started SafePay, which is a contactless debit card based payment facility. So SafePay here is the keyword, and contactless connection for SBI. Who released a cyber security vision framework for UCBs, that is Urban Cooperative Banks? So RBI released this framework. So RBI is the correct answer, option A. And now some extra question. The first museum on Ganga has been inaugurated by Narendra Modi, and this museum will be named as Ganga Avlokan, and this is in Haridwar. Now Amitabh Bachchan has been appointed by RBI for customer awareness campaign to prevent account holders from being duped by fraudsters. Niti Aayog and MITI, that is Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology, organized a summit on artificial intelligence named as RAGE 2020. Full form of RAGE is Responsible AI for Social Empowerment. Recently, Home Minister Amit Shah inaugurated Destination Northeast 2020. The theme was the emerging delightful destinations. The 51st edition of International Film Festival of India will be held at Goa, and recently the Russian Grand Prix was conducted, and the title winner was Finland's Valtteri Bottas. So you just have to remember the keywords like Ganga Avlokan, Haridwar, the first museum on Ganga, similarly. Okay. Moving on, Shivangi Singh. So Shivangi Singh is India's first women fighter pilot to fly the Rafale. Khushi Chindalia, she will be the regional ambassador for India by the UNEP. And two exercises there. One is PASEX. So this is an ongoing exercise between Royal Australian Navy and Indian Navy in Indian Ocean, while GMEX is the ongoing India-Japan maritime bilateral exercise. So in GMEX, J is Japan, I is India, M is maritime, and EX is exercise, and where this has been conducted in North Arabian Sea. Then there is Sathi application, Sathi app. So this year the UN has designated 2020 as the year of tourism and rural development. So this app has been inaugurated by Tourism Ministry. And HDFC Bank, which is a private lender, has launched India's first warehouse commodity finance app. And lastly, Women's Tennis World Cup. Fed Cup is basically the Women's Tennis World Cup, and the name of Fed Cup has been changed to Billie Jean King. Okay, Fed Cup changes name to honor tennis great Billie Jean King, and Fed Cup is also known as the Women's Tennis World Cup. So this was the important questions from the September week 4. I will see you in the current affairs of October week 1. If you have any questions, you can find me at hi@litmod.in. So bye bye.